and what is deep looking?
Hi, Ilona.
Hi.
Hi. So good to see you.
Great to see you.
And thank you for the heart opening. I experienced my heart being very closed. And yeah, so when you said go in or something like that, it was like it's just got even tighter. And yeah, and I guess it has been closed for a couple of weeks, and I just keep on drifting to the mind and some stories. And I have tried to ask the heart what it needs right now, but I guess I need a little help from you. Maybe we could do something
Okay.
and see
Mm.
what happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I can't do anything. It's you. I mean, it's your heart.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Just say hello, heart. Hello, my beautiful heart.
Yeah, hello, my beautiful heart.
You're so priceless. You're so precious. You're so wonderful. I love you, heart. I love you so much.
Yeah, love you so much.
And it's okay to feel what you feel.
Yeah,
It's completely okay to feel what you feel.
yeah, I get a little sad. It feels like such a long time since I said hello to my heart.
Oh, well, heart doesn't know time. It's always here.
Yeah,
It's like meeting an old friend that maybe you didn't meet a long time, but you pick up where you left. It's always here.
yeah, yeah.
And say, heart, what do you want the most? Tell me or show me, what do you want the most?
Yeah, what do you want the most? It says something about just wanting to feel love again, both being loved and being open to love all the beautiful things I have around me. Yeah, it has just been so tight for so long. So it's like it forgot how to love. And it actually makes me really sad.
Can you tell the heart, I love you? I love you.
Love you.
You're loved. You're already loved.
Yeah, you're already loved.
Ask it, would you like to open up?
You like to open up. Yes.
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 Oh, say thank you, heart. You're wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Are you ready to open up?
Not sure.
Sure. Okay, ask it what's in the way. Is anything holding you close? Is anything that is intervening, obstructing?
Yeah, it's something about if I could just take all the worries into my
Uh-huh.
heart,
Uh-huh.
then then it will be ready.
Okay.
If the heart just somehow can welcome all the worry, all
Okay,
the
let's look
fears,
at the worry. That worry is love. Worry is
worry
love.
it is.
Yes, it is. So you worried about things that you don't care about?
No, I worry about the things I care about.
That is love, see? Yes. The worry is love.
I never thought about it like that.
We don't care about things. We don't worry about things that are not precious. We only worry about things that we love. Now it's a different question. Is worrying helping?
No.
It's all these thoughts. What if, what if, what if, what
Mm,
if?
yeah.
Ah, it's tiring and it doesn't change anything. You
No.
can worry all you want. What happens, happens, and then we deal with it. Doesn't prevent anything.
No.
Hmm. But what if can also be sweet and great and wonderful. What if doesn't have to be bad stuff will happen. It can be what if something amazing is going to happen.
Yeah.
So that's also love.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that.
So
Yeah.
ask the heart, are you ready now? Are you ready to open now? Love deeper, be more spacious, and let all the things flow through. All the emotions and energies flow through. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so sweet. Oh, I say
It's ready.
thank you, heart. You are wonderful,
Thank
and you
you,
have
heart.
full permission to open up as deep, as wide as you
Yeah.
are comfortable. And say one more thing. Are you ready right now? Right now. Are you ready right now?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Be with it. Stay with it. Feel it.
Yeah.
Feel it. You don't need to do anything. Just hold your attention gently, softly. The heart already knows how to open. It's already free. It's already free to open. Expand. Come back to its natural size and natural density and natural frequency,
Yeah.
which is love. How's it feeling?
It feels more open. Yeah.
Yeah. Stay with it.
Yeah.
Just with this open question. How are you feeling? Heart, how are you feeling? What's going on there?
Yeah. I forgot to talk with my heart. I talk so much with my head.
Sweet when we remember, right?
Yeah.
It's like that friend never leaves. It's always here.
Yeah. Yeah. I just didn't think I could feel so much, feel all those difficult feelings, but the heart can, the heart is open for them as well. I just forgot.
Just forgot. Innocently.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very happy when you remember. Mm,
Thank you.
thank you. That was beautiful, Kaya. And would anyone else like to share if you notice anything in your heart as we talked or before?
I can share.
Please. Hi, Aurimus.
Hello, Ilona. So yeah, it was similarly, it was not easy for me to somehow locate my heart. At one point, I like felt like I'm nearly falling asleep. And the previous dialogue helped me better to connect to my heart, to have this dialogue which I was listening to, but I did it myself as well. So yeah, interestingly, but it was not so easy to connect and to feel it. Maybe too many thoughts in the head, and it's maybe too loaded. So yeah, but this was the experience. So thank you for the previous session. I could connect to it much more and hear that it's here for us always, waiting.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
Mm. And it's tender, yeah, as well. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Ilona.
Hi.
Yeah, I felt a blankness today, a
Aha.
real blankness, as in like sort of very, very neutral,
Aha.
not particularly open and loving, but not closed down either. Just something that was like very um peaceful, calm, but not or not emotional in any type of way, not as in a negative type of way or a positive type of way. It was just very emotionless.
Oh,
So it was like a
nice.
board. Yeah. And I feel that now and again. I do transcendental meditation twice a day anyway. And, for my causes and conditions, whatever it might be. And it's great. obviously you experience different things in there. However, when I'm coming out and in my direct experience, doing things every day, day to day, being the witness, realizing that there's no me, etc., things like that, things come up and down. But in this short bit here, it was just very blank.
How do you feel about
There
that?
was nothing.
Blank.
Good question. Yeah, that's a good question because there is a little bit of judgment there on the ego's part. Or at least judgment in the guise of speculation, maybe. Something like that. Don't know.
You want to go in and see what's really going on?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it, yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's take a dive. Okay. It's peaceful. Peaceful is beautiful. Peace is just calm openness. Doesn't have to be any excitement or joy. It's just peace. But sometimes that is being perceived as boring. Boring. Can't go in there because it's just nothing going on. It's got to be something going on.
I was actually okay, but because I didn't particularly feel bored. It was like, yeah. But it was a judgment as though to say, you've not quite got this right, have you? Do you know what I mean? Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, can you just put your hand on your heart and say, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, hon. Sorry.
It's hard.
You can feel what you feel. You're exactly right. You're valid and can feel what you're feeling right now. That's enough. It's more than enough.
So currently I've got like sort of a little bit of commentary going on saying, yeah, that's right. It's enough.
Yeah.
But that commentary, it seems to me to be commentary, as in what we talked about, as in like, so he's not really doing anything much, about as in, that's right. She's correct in what she says.
Okay, let's accept that. Just acknowledging it, yeah. So you see, when the heart speaks, it also speaks in words. Kind of everything goes through the mind and it's being translated into language. When the heart speaks, it also speaks in words. Or not, it can be just a feeling. But if words come in, it's absolutely fine.
I think maybe I and identify in a dialogue with maybe more exclusively. I didn't even realize exclusively with maybe ego or something, some sort of secondary gain or whatever it might be. You know what I mean?
Can be.
So, okay.
Yeah, just ask the heart, what do you want the most? Heart, what do you want the most? See what comes up.
A little bit of shaking around the heart region. And an underlying desire for peace.
That's so sweet. I'll say yes to that. I agree. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, please. Peace is good. Peace is delicious, blissful, natural. Ask it, are you at peace right now, heart? Are you at peace?
More peaceful.
Yeah, nice. Tell the heart you have full permission to relax deeply and live from peace. Full permission. It's like an invitation to come back to your natural state, natural size, natural form, density, frequency, being natural. How's the heart responding to this?
Responding well.
Tell the heart, we don't need any theories about this. Don't need any explanations or words or concepts. It's way beyond. Yeah, that
This is the
surface
thing.
level is there. It can be,
Mm.
but it's just like diving into the body, into the. Okay, there is this metaphor I like to use. If you look at the river, there is a surface of the river, and you can see the water moving, replaying, waving. Then there is a body of the river. It's a deeper current. There's still movement there, but you can't really see it if you're on the surface. You have to dive in into the river, just experience the depth and what's going on there. And then there is the bottom or the ground that holds the river. So if you dive all the way down and reach the bottom, put your feet on the bottom of the river, and that part is still, it's not moving. So if you connect that to experience of the surface is the mind, ripples, waves, thoughts of thoughts, it's running, running. Then we dive into the body, which is going into the heart and the belly, just experiencing this quiet flow, quiet but deep flow of energies, of sensations. And then we connect being or sense of being, just being present, to the bottom of the river, to the ground that holds it all. That's what a peace is. Still.
That's good. I felt like I was a boy. B-U-O-Y on top. No, I'm no longer a boy. The ocean itself. So that's great. Thank you.
Hello, William. Thank you.
Hi.
Bye.
What I noticed is I kept looking for the closed caption. And then what I noticed is that I rely so much on the words for connection. And then as I kind of sink into that fear of losing connection because I'm so habituated to reaching for the word, for the connection, for the meaning. And more of what I'm also noticing, it reminds me of the dog whisperer. When he goes, psst, when a dog is growling, he said, don't go there. So that's kind of what's going on inside. It's that don't go down that path. Don't keep looking over there for the word, for the meaning, for the intent. And so I've become more and more like slowing down and stop. The word stop now, but even that's a word. And when I let go of that, and I like your metaphor because it is like sinking down. And then a current shoots me back up to the surface and I look for that word again.
Yeah.
And then I'm back and forth, but it's okay
Yeah.
because there's some kind of trusting that I like the container, that there's more of a knowing that I'm experiencing. I don't have to have the word, even when I'm wanting the word for that immediacy of connection. But even now as I'm talking, it's almost like I can't wait to be quiet. I don't want to keep listening to these words, and yet here come more words. So I love that kind of. So I also saw that I'm so triggered by others, by their words, by their feelings. Like Kirsha brings up memories of how open and connected I've felt in the past with my memories. So I guess if I have a question, I don't think I do really. I just love the feeling I get when I'm in your presence, in my presence. And then I can see kind of the reflection. I imagine everyone else's hearts are not that interested or open to me, which just says, boy, am I closed right now. And so I just keep noticing what's going on in me. And it seems like in the moment, more and more, I just like that reminder. So I wanted to expose this because I notice the fear of losing my connection when I get in front of other people. Because now I go right up to the surface and try to interact. And then I come back home. So I just I guess just wanted to expose this in and out, up and down.
Let's
And then,
include it all. It's all included.
and I like that sense that whatever it is, it's now. And I just found myself saying that over and over and over.
Yeah, and that connection is the now. It's like, yeah, okay, the mind can go into the stories and start getting distracted. Seems like we go somewhere away from now. Yeah, that happens. It's natural. But that's included too. So there is no need to fight any of it.
And the word or feeling of permission comes to me right now.
Yeah.
And that's what I keep feeling when I do hear what you're saying, because my hearing is pretty bad. But I guess I just hear enough what I want to hear anyway.
There is more being exchanged here than words. And you know that.
Yes,
You feel that.
yeah, I do. Yeah. So I just feel a lot of gratitude that you create a space for all of us to kind of play in our moment of now with each other, whatever that means. So thank you.
Thank you. And it wouldn't be here without you.
I didn't understand, but I felt your feelings.
It wouldn't be here without you. Because you are who fill the
Okay,
space.
yes.
Yeah.
And see, that's the other part of this that I'm beginning to see more and more. I'm just that little particle of the oneness. I don't have to be more. What a permission. That feeling I really need to do nothing until I find that I'm trying to beat him and then get back home.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's very interesting that we are always at home. We are already free. We are already here. Know that we are here. There's nothing missing. But if that starts telling stories that there is something missing, and then we get to believe that and live that, that's all we see. It's just so mysterious.
And it's to give that permission. If you don't believe it, well, why should I believe my story? So,
Yeah. So, in case it's needed, give yourself permission to be free,
yeah.
to know
Yeah.
that you're already free. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to achieve. It's here.
Thank you.
Aurimas, please.
So I have two questions, as long as I'm already free, but I'm free to express the questions as I understand. So one question is about the location of the heart. I remember some time ago you were, I think, telling about experiencing it on the on the right side of the chest. And I think if I remember correctly, you were telling that, or was it Ramana Maharishi who was also telling about this side, which is not traditionally known. And I do feel a heart on this side. It's more like spaciousness feeling, I don't know, calmness, I guess. And in some way, it's a little bit confusing because I know that physical heart is on the left, is it? Yeah. When I speak, I like to hold my hand like in the middle. I say, yeah, this is me. And then there is a heart which you told about, and I had an experience on the right. So I don't know. It was when we started the meditation today. Sometimes I feel that there's some confusion. Okay, where should I locate it? Which is the place? So I just wanted to ask you about maybe how do you experience it?
It doesn't matter how I experience. But look at this. There's heart. Okay. You know there is heart.
Yes.
You know that there is heart, right?
Yeah.
So now
Yes, of
just look,
course.
there's the front of the heart. There's back of the heart. There's top of the heart. There's the bottom of the heart. There's right and left, all around it.
Okay.
So look at the back of the heart. What's at the back of the heart?
Mm.
Can you look at the top of the heart? What's the top part of the heart?
Mm.
Yeah. So it's not like there's left heart, right heart. It's a heart, and you can look at it from all different angles.
Yeah, and I feel when you say look to the back or the top of the heart, I can locate it. Mm.
So usually the part that needs most attention will come forward.
Mm.
When you start putting attention into the heart, the part that needs most attention, say, I'm here. Are you going to give attention to me? But the right side, yes, the right of the heart is like an entrance into spaciousness, openness. That's how I experience it. You know, words. Love, divine, sacred. We're not talking about the pump of blood, which is biological function. It's a physical, yes, it's here. We're talking about the part that sends out longing into this human existence. That longing comes from very deep somewhere. That's the connection. Like a highway connection to where you want to be. So with eyes closed, you know, there's nothing here. It's just sensations, energies. It's not like there is a map for the inside experience. There's no map. It's just experience. And then we're trying to locate something that is not being mapped or yeah, okay, I see. Can you feel your foot? Yeah, you know where to feel your foot. You don't need a map for that. You know where it is. Everything's here.
Mm.
It's not like, oh, okay, I'm gonna Google now. Where are my feet? Okay, they should be at the bottom part of the body. Oh, here they are. Same with the heart. You don't need to know the words where it is. You know where it is by experience. So trust that, and that's it.
I guess your guidance is helping to experience it even. I guess so. Because I never had an how to say exploration like bottom of the heart, top of the heart, and now I did experience it. Yeah, it was interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, and I had one more question.
Okay.
In the previous conversation, the person mentioned that I am not separate, or sentence something like that. There's no separate I or something like this. And recently, I'm just exploring this word, still a word, I,
Mhm.
and somehow it's quite habitual to say I. And even in this context, when I had also some experience of no separate I, but is it that still you can say I, but your meaning, the meaning is not about separate I, but I as an expression of a whole, I don't know, which is somehow expressing through me. So I just wanted to ask you. Probably you also use this word I and say I.
Of course. As if I start referring to in the third person, like Ilona or her or the body or the organism, I would sound really weird. People will start questioning what's going on with this one. Yeah, that's our language says I, so we can use I points here. So what? It's not an entity in charge or some kind of thing outside of life making it happen. But if you know that that the word is empty, it's not what you are not the word, then you can use any word a million times. You don't become it. The word is empty. It's just a structure. The language is a structure. We run the energy through it, our attention through it. And then there's believing, there's imagining, there's assuming, and there's also forgetting that words are empty. But it's very useful for communication. They can carry the meaning. See, when something is empty, it can carry something, and the word can carry a meaning.
Oh, cool. Like a basket. Yeah.
Yeah, like a glass can carry juice. It's empty.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, we have Jen, please. Hi, Jen. Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Hi. Hi,
Hey.
everyone. Sorry about that. It's interesting you ended with that idea of the word being empty and that we infuse it or we bring meaning through it. And I feel like I really love this space. Thank you for creating it. And I appreciate everyone here and everyone who shares and everyone who has shared so far. I really felt that. And what I realized is, I want to share too. And because everyone's been so sharing, and I also realized, oh, I'm not sharing because as people started to talk, it was things that felt challenging. And so, oh, I shouldn't share this thing that is positive. And I think I do that a lot. Like the interesting thing is this negative, quote, negative places. And so I just thought I wanted to share how wonderful it was to sit in my heart and how having time just to feel into it and be with it just felt so nice, and how I felt it expanding, and then here it's the sun is rising, and I started to hear birds and just got so expansive. And just now, as you were saying, feel into the back of your heart. I was like, okay, back of my heart. And I could feel, and you can feel the edge, but then the edge grows. And I don't know, it's just, I think those are such, it feels really wonderful. So I want to infuse some words with that feeling and bring them out here. So.
Oh, thank you so much. So much joy. When the heart is open, yes, there is peace, immense peace. And there is also room for everything else, including joy. Thank you, Jen. So sweet. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Ilona.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm okay. I mean, I'm in all sorts of things actually, but how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. So, Ilona, I was feeling in this morning, lying in bed. Often I lie in bed and feel into the space. I will say right now, there's a sense of peace in me, and I feeling into my heart. I feel. Somehow I always see things sort of technically, but I can feel sensation in my heart, but it's just the part of the basket of feelings, and it's just there. And it's like a pressure, but I couldn't describe it as being joyful or anything. It's neutral. So which is fine, which is all good. Neutral is good these days. So waking up in bed and just lying there, and I can see that there's a witnessing, a seeing of how the self, the identity, the character wants to is active, and when there are strong hooks, like I have painful situations, what I identify as being challenging situations in my past, recent past, and alienation and yeah, just really difficult situations where I see the character wants to keep talking and just wants to keep finding its way back and bringing scenarios up to make it right. And I wish I'd done it. It wishes it had done this, or it wishes it had done that. And when I lie there, it's like I can sort of see by focusing on it, it enlivens it. And yet I don't know how to not focus on it. I try and allow the thoughts to be as they are, just to see them as thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
But there seems to be a center to the thoughts, a character which is actively thinking as such, and which is wanting to go over this, and it comes up with it. Like this morning I came up with new ways I could address this, so I could get back and prove myself and all of this stuff, become the hero I wish I had been at the time, um, and then when I get up out of bed and I don't even think about it, it's gone, and I can see how momentarily it's just gone. It's just gone. There's no that whole mulling over it in bed is just, I can feel a sort of a feeling residue in myself of emotionality and sadness, but it's just like, I'm just up and I'm feeding the dogs and I'm just doing, or I'm sitting, or I'm here with you, and it's I guess my question is when the self arises, or it seems to arise as a thought, when it's so enlivened by painful experience, when it so seems that it has to solve something. It's so difficult. It seems so. Is it just? I try and sit with that and say, well, who is disturbed? Who is disturbed now? And it's just these are just thoughts. It's just thoughts coming up now about that situation. I mean, these are sort of things which I can say to myself, but it's like diving in, sort of feeling into it. It just so feels like there's an enlivened being here, and that there is a self. It just so seems like there is a self here, which wants what it wants, and it's refusing to let go of that. And it's almost seeing that my attempts to not engage in it is like makes it even stronger.
That is, there's
it's
energy.
like,
There's energy that wants to be felt, emotion that wants to be felt. So why not to be kind to that character? Like really kind. Not dismissing it, not questioning it, not trying to get rid of it, not labeling as just a thought. Because that's not
right.
being kind to it. What is being kind to it? How does the kindness look?
Yeah, it's like being kind to Gollum.
Yeah, why not? Why not to be kind to Gollum? What's wrong with Gollum?
Yeah, I
Gollum
know.
also wants to be loved.
No, absolutely. Gollum is a poor thing. Absolutely. Very,
Yeah.
very.
Can we just take a minute and be kind to Gollum? Let's take a minute now, okay? Just being kind. I see you. I see you. I see you. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for letting me know you're here. I acknowledge you. Yes, there is a part that wants things to have gone differently, but it happened the way it happened.
Yeah.
And there's a regret, guilt, and shame, and grief, and anger, and fear, and all these emotions. And it's okay. Yeah. These emotions are allowed to. They can come up, can be.
Ilona, in this moment, it's like when it's like there's there's a closeness to awareness, to clarity, and I can absolutely have compassion for this, for what I think I am in my characters and Gollum or whatever. I can absolutely feel kindness towards that that pain part of myself. I guess what happens is that I lie in bed or I'm in bed at night and these thoughts come up. And normally I sleep quite well, but then these thoughts come up and I'll find myself just the thoughts, and I try and just allow them to be there, but it's like in allowing to be there, the thoughts seem to have their own engine, which is a character, and the character wants to have its say, and it wants to make it right, and it wants to make it right. And so then I stay up in bed and I'm just watching this process and just trying, I guess that's it, doing my best to just be with whatever's coming up. And yet I don't sleep, and it goes on, and in the morning it's like a whole thing. It's written a whole thesis on the whole thing. It's and of course I don't ever take an action on that. Like I could write so many emails, as a response. Whereas I see that to act upon it would just be to enliven it, to sort of throw another spark of life into the whole drama.
Yeah, and I know the feeling when the story wants to be told over and over and over and over again. But allow,
it's like, I should have done. They did that, and those are, these idiots and assholes in my life, and
yeah, it's a good story. You can give it 5 stars. You may like it.
It becomes this colossal story of epic proportions because it's so whatever it is, it wants to solve, it wants to fix, it wants to, and I can see the kindness in a way of the thought, but it's like but it seems more than anything it wants to stay alive. It just wants to just express itself and be and continue to say, fuck, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. So,
you can give it a stage and say, here you are. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm in the audience. Yeah. I'm listening. Yeah. And then you ask this question. What do you want the most? This is a magical question. It cuts to the root of it. What do you want the most? The answer may surprise you. You can ask it now and see what comes up. Ask the part. Peace. What do you want the most?
Peace. It's peace.
It wants peace.
Yeah, it's peace.
Yeah, it doesn't want all this, show. It wants peace. Now the second question to ask is, are you ready for peace? Ask the part, are you ready for peace?
God, it's like it's like a court. All of a sudden there was a court of characters, and the child is saying, "No, I'm not ready for peace," and the other parts are going, "Oh, for God's sake, will that child just shut up?" They're looking at it.
But this opens for you the view what's really going on.
Yeah.
Because there is part it's saying, I want peace. But at the same time, it doesn't want peace. So there is internal work going on.
Yeah.
There is an internal work going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, in the war, there is no winning.
I know.
There is losing. Only losing.
Ilona, I'm saying I know. And who is saying I know right now? What is saying?
That doesn't matter who's saying or who said it. Doesn't matter. Let's not ask this question. Because one way to ask this question is to arrive at the silence, and another one is to point fingers at something. Don't need that. It's just noticing there is war. Acknowledging there is war. And let's ask these parts as they are listening now. Do you want to continue? Is war helping? Is fighting helping? It's not?
No, it's obviously not helping.
Oh, I'll say thank you so much for your honesty. All of you, whoever's fighting there, thank you. Do you want to stop?
Of course.
Yeah. I'll say thank you. Are you ready to stop? Are you ready to stop fighting? Because it's the mind fighting itself. There's nobody else there. There's nobody there. It's just mind fighting itself, playing the war. Are you ready to stop?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's a big one. Well, next step. Are you ready right now? Do you have enough
Yes.
of this? Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'll say thank you so much for all the show, for all the efforts, for everything you did, for all the care, for all the love. Thank you. You're free. You're free. You're free to return to your natural state. Comfortable, simple, true. And just feel whatever is here is okay. The war is that everything is okay. The war ends. The peace is when everything's okay, and everything's okay already.
It's crazy that there is just this. There is just this. And there's only thoughts coming up in this moment. The only thing happening is this and thoughts. It's just crazy that can get subsumed again by the character believing itself.
The character is a thought about
Yeah,
that character.
exactly. And yet that thought,
It has no power. That thought has no power, like any other thought has no power.
it seems to have the power of habit to take over the stage. It seems to have the power of re-enlivening itself to that it all of a
It
sudden.
cannot do that. You do that. The thought is just a thought. It's empty.
It seems to jump into the spotlight and become its own master,
Yeah.
and it starts, all of a sudden they'll be seen that there's a cul-de-sac of just thinking and thinking and thinking about something which is believed to be so important about its life and its story, and then am I allowing that, or is it just happening? And there's a process of awareness slowly coming in, which is saying, oh, witnessing that and seeing that it's happening again. It's like, it seems like a habit. It doesn't seem like a thing of allowing that. If I was allowing that, then I would have control to stop it.
Right.
And yeah, and you're saying that I have the control to stop that, and it in the middle of that habit subsuming the total focus. So the habit subsumes the total focus.
The habit is just that, a habit, right? It's something,
Yeah.
it's a program.
Yes.
It's dead.
Yeah.
It's not alive.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
That's understood.
Right?
That's the most painful part about it, because it is realized that there's a dead thing subsuming my focus.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's what's painful. It's like realizing there's a non-entity and a fake thing subsuming my focus and attention.
So what do you do with your attention then?
I there's an attempt to see that that's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I have phonics like saying little things, which childish things like saying I am aware, am I aware?
Mm-hmm.
And if I say aware, it reminds me of awareness.
Yeah.
You know, and it like little things. And so it's like I feel like I'm in kindergarten in trying to deal with something which has a use by date which is like 20 years ago.
Okay. That's great. Like it's good to be in kindergarten. It's wonderful
Yeah.
to be in the kindergarten. You're fresh. You're not knowing.
It in a way I can see that there's the beginners, there's the extreme anxiety of not knowing. I mean, it's an extreme anxiety, comes and goes. You know, it's like a deathly an abyss of fear, which and I can say it's not here now, but it's like there seems to be that cycling into that fear of identity with something which there seems to have no control over it. It's just what's happening, and it's doing its number. And then
Okay.
you say now that I have control. I can.
See, your attention is what fuels.
Yeah. No.
Okay. So what happens if you stop fueling it? Oh, let's say if I want to put the light on, I need to put the switch up
Yes.
on,
Yes.
then the light shows up. If I want it
Yes.
to go off, I
Yes.
take the electricity off.
Yes.
Now your attention is like that electricity. It's what
Right.
makes it grow, what makes it spin, and what makes it feel trapped because of the attention.
Yes. Yes.
Right? The exit is right there. Because your attention is not obstructed by thoughts. Your attention is not glued to a story. Your attention is free. You're free. You can put it in your heart. You can put it in your
Right.
feet. You can put it in the birds outside. You can put it anywhere. Just for a few moments. Breath is a very good place to put attention in because it's always here and it's like an anchor. Breathe in, breathe out. It's already cut the attention into the story. As you notice now, right now.
Yeah. No,
The
for
story
sure.
was
Absolutely.
all going.
Absolutely.
And then
No.
you
No. It's
take the attention, put it in the breath or in the feet,
yeah.
on the
Yeah.
bum, on the chair, anything,
Yeah. Yeah.
anything else.
And,
And you can do that.
anything.
Yeah. Out of the head. That's the most difficult thing is how to get out of the head.
Yes.
How to stop listening to all these stories.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
of course, these stories, they don't come randomly. There are things to resolve, for sure. Yes.
Right.
But there is time and space for that. And there is like, let's say,
See that thing which wants to speak and wants to solve it doesn't trust. It doesn't trust it'll be solved.
that's what needs to be solved. That's what wants
Yes.
to be solved.
Yes.
How can you live life not trusting life?
That's because it doesn't trust because it thinks it has to solve it. Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
acknowledge that. There is no trust.
Yeah. There is. Yeah. I feel so stripped bare actually, and so vulnerable with this. Like, I can see how trust is the cornerstone of absolute cornerstone of a sane life, really.
Right. Trust. What does this word trust? Where does it land in you, in the body? Where does it live? Where is the trust now?
Oh, I've got my Saint Bernard. She's whining now. When I start crying, she whines. Chloe, Chloe, Chloe. Okay, here's for the audience. Look, there she is, Chloe.
Oh,
Good girl.
beautiful.
Good girl. Yeah, she is a beautiful girl. Yeah, yeah. She trusts somewhat.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so, oh,
Trust.
yeah,
What, you don't need to go look far away. Just look in nature.
yeah,
Everything's happening
yeah,
in
yeah,
exactly right time, the right
yes,
way.
yeah, yes,
And you are
yes, yeah,
also run by nature.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
it's like, how can you not trust that?
Well, that question leads to one of my favorite topics of worthlessness, because I say that to myself, how can I not trust that? And yet I don't. And so it's a loop of self-attack,
Okay,
where I
so
say,
are you gonna?
no, I know, it's all right. I'm not going to go there.
No,
I'm just saying,
I wanted to ask, when are
yeah.
you gonna decide that it's okay to trust? Life is not gonna give you what you want, maybe, but it gives you what you need. Can you trust
It,
that?
it seems like that is occurring now. It's like to me, to me, what's happening right now is like the glimpse of the sun just coming over the horizon and those first rays. That's how it feels,
Oh, that's so
and
beautiful.
yeah, that's how.
Yes, you can trust that the sun is coming.
Yeah,
Cannot not come. That's law of nature.
yeah. So that's sort of how it feels.
Yeah, and it's very difficult in the dark night of the soul. It's very difficult because it seems like there is no sun coming ever,
It does.
but the sun comes. I can trust that. Yeah, make that decision for yourself. Doesn't matter what it looks, what it seems, what the mind thinks. Everything is exactly as it should be. And this moment is like this. And that's exactly how it should be, can be,
Yeah,
as it is.
yeah. Can I ask just one thing? I I
Sure.
I started. I started. I read recently. I looked, which disturbed me. I read The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Byrne, and when I think of The Secret, or think of Rhonda Byrne, and it's like it's so it seems like such a painful thing to think that I could be creating better feeling thoughts for myself, and creating, doing affirmations and things which could evolve me higher into a space, because I could be making that effort to improve my life.
That's a
And
joke. That's a
yeah,
joke.
no, but but you see, I feel I'm right now, Ilona. I, I'm reverting. Like I said, I don't know. I'm reverting to a thing where I feel like I don't really know anything, and it's like I'm just starting all over again. And I read that and I go, oh my God, maybe I could have been.
That's a joke.
But
Yes.
I know, I understand that. There has been an understanding of that. I have the sort of the pathway of that, how juvenile or whatever, you know, but it's like, oh my God, if I should be, I am loved, the universe loves me, and whatever I do works out the best for me. And it seems like a good thing to say, but it's like what it does is it just says, well, fuck, all of these, I have these thoughts coming up which are so heavy and so dark and so demeaning, and I'm giving energy to them. Or is it just a process of awakening which is just working its way through?
It's taking work for sure.
Yes.
Yes.
So
and as you uncovered today that there was a war inside.
Yes.
So you can put 100,000 of affirmations. If there is a side that doesn't want them, they're not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
But you're gonna feel more stressed because it's not working.
Yeah.
So it's you have your own experience, and whoever is saying what to do, what this is, how it works. Well, if they worked it out for themselves, great. If they're sharing, they're right. You have your own experience.
Yeah.
It's all about that, seeing what works for you.
You're right.
Yes, we can get tips and advice and, processes and techniques, but it always comes down what works for you.
To me, it's always about acknowledging what's here.
Yeah.
To me, what's important is just to acknowledge what's here. And if what's here are heavy thoughts, then that's what's here.
Yes.
And to identify them as heavy thoughts seems to be the clarity of it is just to, okay, so there you are again, that thinking. But the thoughts sometimes, as I said, seem so heavy, so dark. And it's pushed me to a point where I'm just like, I just don't know anything anymore.
Okay, be with that. I don't know anything anymore.
Yeah, that's what I say, Ilona. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything. To be honest, I don't know anything either.
I know, I understand you don't. But
I don't know anything. And it's okay.
Because
all we know is what is here right now. Everything else is made up.
There's an expectation in that, within that watching, that there could be feelings of liberation or something, coming through.
Yeah, but that's oh, we talked about that before. That one. Yeah, it's just being okay with what is here. That's your liberation. It's being okay with what is
here. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Ilona. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing so bravely and openly.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. We have 10 more minutes. Anyone else like to? Tammy. Hi, Tammy.
Hey, Ilona.
Hi, Tammy.
Good to hear everyone today. You
Very
were talking.
I agree.
You were talking to Michael about putting our attention where we want, and I've been struggling with that too. I feel like I don't have the ability to take my attention off of whatever's screaming out, whether it's external noise, whether it's pain, whether it's the mind thinking everything is an emergency that needs to be solved and trying to figure out where it's correct and where it isn't. And whatever is calling out to me, whether it's noise, music, my own emotions, it's like that's it. Like the jackhammer outside, I just sit mesmerized by the pain of it, the sound of it, the pain in my body. I can't seem to choose my focus.
That's a good question, because you can.
You can or you can't?
Yes, you can. The belief is that you cannot. That's what keeps you trapped, but you can. The belief is that you cannot. It's like a decision. I cannot choose my focus. Yes, you can.
Even in difficult circumstances.
Well, sometimes there is a storm and storm passes, then you can. But sometimes even in the middle of the storm, you can. Like, for example, there is a storm going when you remember to breathe and feel into the heart. You can always pay attention to breath. Doesn't matter what's going on.
But not to the point that disappears from your experience, you know?
I mean, no, experience keeps going. It's just that you are in the breath, letting it be.
So like we're choosing part of our focus.
Yeah. I mean, okay, let's say there's somebody screaming out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, screaming. And the feeling here goes in like, oh, this shouldn't be happening. Oh, why this idiot is screaming, for example. Yeah. But it can also be like, that's happening, yeah. Just feeling what is here. That can be going on, doing what it's doing. And here you go. Just breathing. It takes training though. It may take training. But to say that I cannot move my focus away from what's happening is just a lie. It's not true. And I challenge you to test that. Because otherwise, you know, you're like trapped. It's like saying this cloud on the sky is stuck and the sky cannot do anything about it. Yeah, but you can remember that it's not stuck. Yes, the experiences come and go. You're here.
I guess with your example, if you had a strong reaction within your body and mind to the screaming, and all of that together was a cacophony that would hijack your attention.
Okay, we can talk theoretically now about something that supposedly is happening, but you test that in actual experience. But what I'm saying is at any point, anytime, you can bring attention to breath, at least the breath, or feet on the floor, or your hands, anywhere. Yes, the energy is like going through, and it will stop at some point. But are you fighting it, pushing away? Are you resisting it, or you're like breathing through it? Just bringing attention to the breath. But yes, that's happening. I'm here. And just keeping your breathing slow, like slowing down. Whatever energy is spinning, it's going to spin. Let it spin. We can take a slow breath. Just bring attention to that. And maybe in the next few times you forget, but at some point you will remember. And then you try. And then you see.
So you're not saying we can fully take our awareness off of physical pain or spinning thoughts or noises outside. You're saying partially, like that we can
Bring attention to breath, no matter what's happening.
but not that the other thing will disappear. In other words, I can't take that out of my consciousness completely. That's not what you're saying.
I'm
Okay.
saying
I thought you were
that
saying you could choose where
by
to focus
bringing
and
your
then you don't
focus.
notice it.
No, it's not that you don't notice. It's there. It's there. You notice it. It's happening. But you're not feeding it with your attention or resistance. You're just here. Being present to what is here. Being present is noticing the breath, being in the moment, knowing that something is happening. Yes, it's happening. It's not happening here so that I change it. It's happening here so I can see it. And yes, and I want to mention another thing, that we have to train the focus to be able to concentrate. Because our whole experience depends on how well we can hold focus or concentrate. Because if we don't have the muscle, then we are like a leaf in the wind. Everything is blowing and everything is moving us. But we can concentrate, just be with the breath or with a dot on the wall or whatever. Just practicing concentration. Just to get the mind to focus, because that monkey there needs a toy. It needs something to play with. And you want to do something, but the monkey wants to play. So that's where your ability to concentrate comes in. And I don't know if we've been told about that. But if let's say you want to achieve something, you have to focus. You have to be able to do the job from start to finish, or even start. Everything in life depends on that ability to focus. Your experience depends on the ability to focus. So we can make a game. You can have a practice, whatever, whatever you're doing, just make it into practice to concentrate.
Even while stuff within the body, the mind, or outside is going on?
Not necessarily, pick easy moments. Like you're walking down in the park and nothing is happening, and then focus on something, on a tree in front of you, and don't move the focus until you pass it.
That's interesting, because I thought these meetings are all about there's no person, there's no doer. Like you realize that you're not doing any of it, but now you're saying to train a focus.
Yes. Doesn't make it into a doer. There's no doer means everything is flowing freely. If there is knowing of experience of practice of concentration, that can come into play.
Okay. And again, it doesn't mean that, in other words, like I'm focusing on something, like I'm trying to do stuff around the house and there's noise outside and that's causing pain inside and causing my thoughts. So all of that is a ton of noise, right? On 3 different levels. And then I'm trying to focus on stuff and it's being hijacked by the attention to these 3 things. But you're saying it's not that those 3 things will disappear, the pain will stop, or the thoughts will stop, or the noise will stop. It's just that I'll be still able to get stuff done and like focus on what I want to focus, but the other stuff will still
Yeah.
fully be there at the same time.
Yeah. That you are expanding to allow these things to be because they're already here.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there is no allowing, then there is fighting that. That shouldn't be happening. That should be happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then you are at war with what is. But what is not asking for permission to be. It's asking you to expand, to allow it all to flow through.
Okay, I'm glad I asked because that's an important distinction. I was thinking that if I focused, I should be able to feel like I'm at a beach in Hawaii. You know what I mean? Like I won't notice anything. I'll just be floating on a cloud. Everything will feel great. There'll be no pain. There'll be no noise because of the intensity of my focus. But you're saying not to aim for such things.
No, just let it be. And you can just breathe. Breathe through it. That would be nice, you know.
Okay.
You could just switch off the movie
Yeah.
like that. Maybe we
And if
can
I
at some
can,
different
and
level.
if I still feel at war, sorry, if I still feel at war and the body is still contracted, then just focus through that. In other words, don't try to solve that either.
Yeah. Well, there are things that we need to solve for sure. We can't deny the human experience or body's needs and stuff like that. But not every moment is for solving. Not every moment is for relaxing. It's flow. But at any time, you can take 3 deep breaths and return to presence. Slow, deep breaths.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Rather an important question. Thank you.